Hi. I'm brain dead. So today, pretty chill day, cause I'm very excited for some things coming up. I feel like this year is like kind of year of the gamer almost. The comic. Shirts off, it's Year of the Gamer. There's a lot of things coming out this year, or even just like soon, that I'm really excited for. And the main one is the RimWorld DLC that's coming out, because it's like kind of everything that I've wanted in a RimWorld DLC, or even like a RimWorld mod. And having it in the base game is, well, not base game. Having that in a DLC is fucking crazy. That's like kind of genuinely insane to me, and I'm really excited for it. I was genuinely contemplating. No fucking way it wants to run ads again. Oh, Twitch, you motherfucker. I hate this platform. I hate it here. That's so upsetting. I hate that it does that sometimes. Luckily, it's only like 1 in 10 streams. But that's still like... that's still way too often. Oh well, I get to yap for 5 minutes. I'm excited. I'm really happy for RimWorld DLC. We're doing... probably the normal fucking hop in a Shadows of Doubt. Maybe I might genuinely, if I can yap for long enough, this might be a yap stream. Hi, Rosie. Cause yeah, there are things coming out soon that like, this is my issue. I feel like so many things are coming out and then they're on like so many different platforms and I'm like, wait, fucking, I don't have one consolidated, this is coming out and I'm excited for it list. But there's just so much stuff, and I know that there's a lot of stuff that I'm like excited for and waiting for, and I'm like, I'm happy about that. Because we've got the RimWorld DLC. The new Pokemon game looks fun as hell, and I want that. I've been really into Pokemon Scarlet recently. I mean, if we're saying Year of the Gamer, we had fucking Deltarune 3 and 4, and we might get Silksong this year. They said it, they've said it's happening this year. Who knows if that's actually true. Dying Light the Beast is coming out. I forgot about that one. That's fun. I'm looking forward to that a lot. That's gonna be a me stream, or not a me stream, a me game 100%. I fucking love Dying Light. Dying Light 2 was rough, I'll say that much. But the new Dying Light game looks really good, and I'm trying to not get my hopes up because Dying Light 2 sucked. I know a lot of people really like Rematch. Like, there's just so much good shit that's come out this year, and we're only halfway through the year, and there's so much shit to come out that is good. Like, there's a really funny stream game that I'm looking forward to called Low Budget Repairs. I think that could possibly be the funniest stream game ever. And to my knowledge, it's not too massive. It is not like world's biggest, you know, upcoming game. So like, I think it's just a fun little indie game that would be so goddamn funny to play on stream. Baby Steps is coming out this year. That's the Bennett VOD game. I'm looking forward to that. I played a bit of the demo. There's just a lot of things that... Karen is coming out this year. That's a good game. I fucking love the demo for Karen. That's like my favorite demo. Brickadia comes out tomorrow. Well, apparently, supposedly, a lot of the TF2 mods are coming out on Steam this year as well. Like, it is just such a big year for gaming. Paralives is coming out. Unbeatable is coming out this year. There's just so much. There's genuinely so much that's happening, and I can't stop myself from being excited for these things. And I know I'm foolish for it. Yeah, the official TF2 MVM update, I fucking forgot about that completely, because that's just an update. That's just happening. What? Why? When it's baffling. Is Sandbox coming out this year? I feel like, no, that's gonna be 2026. There's no way that comes out this year. Sandbox. To be announced, yeah. I mean, it's technically in like open beta. Skate is coming out. That game's, I can't say anything on that. It's good though. There's so many things. ZA, yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Pokemon ZA is gonna come out. I'm fucking hyped for that. There's just so much happening, but there's also such a backlog of shit that I need to get to. Like, the Dylan game, though, I don't even remember what this bit is. I guess we can count C. Jackson there, but, like, not really. That, like, is that really that big? Is that... I don't really think so. I think it's just kind of... It's Overwatch 2. Who the fuck cares for Overwatch 2? The dumb FNAF game, I guess that was kind of big. I feel like they shadow dropped it though. There was like no marketing for that. I remember launch day because TubeToad was streaming it, and I just went in and I'm like, wait, this game's out? And she was like, yeah, it's out today. And I'm like, okay then, didn't know about that. They announced it at like Summer Games Fest, and then I have heard nothing about it until it dropped, and I'm like, apparently it's good. Hi Blue, hi Leggy. You had fun with Overwatch 2 recently? I was so close to actually downloading it. Imagine if GTA was still set to release this year. It genuinely would have been the craziest year ever. I think a lot of games would have been pushed to 2026 though. Like, the trade-off of you get GTA 6, or you get a bunch of other games that are now filling the launch window that GTA 6 would have had. Like, there's just a lot. I mean, I guess we're just kind of ignoring Borderlands. Fuck Borderlands. I don't, it's like one of the biggest wishlisted games right now, but Randy Pitchford's kind of just not a good person. Like, he's just kind of an annoying asshole. And for that, I don't like Borderlands 4. I also just didn't like Borderlands 2 and 3 that much. I'm kind of like insane for that. I'm the only person in the world who didn't like Borderlands 2 and 3, but I didn't really like the games that much. They were fun. They were all right. But I don't know, the writing just didn't really hit for me. The gunplay's fun, I guess. Like, especially in 3, that was all right. I remember being really offset by, like, the buggy missions where you had to get in the fucking car and just drive around. Boring! Maybe I'm too much of a zoomer, but I just couldn't get into it. But I also feel like Borderlands is a zoomer game. Like, that is the zoomer game. You know, they've got the fucking piss and shit jokes. That should be... Maybe I don't know. I'm this weird middle ground where I'm like, I have the go fast brain, but then I'll also just sit down and play RimWorld for like 10 hours straight and no one will hear from me. Or I'll like go and sit my ass down and zomboid my brain out. I'm weird. Fell off hard after 2. I mean, the writing for 3 sucked and the gameplay was fun. I'm expecting that to be the same for Borderlands 4. I think the writing is probably gonna suck horribly, really bad. And then it's gonna be like, okay. Oh, you wanna know the biggest game launch of the year, though? I can say this confidently, Vector Strike. God, I fucking missed the game, dude. I want to play Vector Strike so bad. I have a server. Someone literally asked in the Discord today, like, hey, when are we playing Vector Strike again? I'm like, the server's right there. I'm just busy. Like, fucking send a message. I'll hop on, but I might not be available. But Vector Strike is like, actually, I think that was one of the biggest launches of me for the year, which is so funny because it's a fucking early access free game. But that game just feels different. It's really sad too, because that bankrupted the company. It was a company formed specifically for Vector Strike, just for it to launch poorly and completely destroy the team, which sucks, because they had a lot of experience. They were from a lot of really big teams. I don't want to start talking about this too much because I've had ideas of making like a pseudo documentary on Vector Strike, I guess, because I think the game is really fucking cool and it having a cult following would be amazing. And I have a lot of like knowledge about the team and like what's happened after the game that I don't think I can say too publicly. But I've talked to a couple of the developers. I have knowledge of like things that have gone on and what state the game is in and what might happen with it in the future. I like Vector Strike. I could genuinely just play Vector Strike as like, I'm not a very competitive person most of the time. I will not usually like play super competitive games. There are a couple of exceptions here and there. Like I got into Siege for a couple months, like really big, because I think skill expression is neat. And clicking on heads really fast is certainly a form of skill expression. It's not really, but like there's some fun tricks and doodads that you can do in that game. So occasionally I'll get really into a comp game, and like I genuinely think Vector Strike is like the comp game to end them all for me, at least in terms of like sports. I was into Rocket League a bit there, like 2 years. Fuck, when did it go free? It was when it first when Rocket League first became free, like a month before that, I bought the game. Poor financial decision, yes. Do I have some cool stuff from that now? Probably. I don't know. I stopped playing before the game went free. But I was like really into it for a while. I got like some okay-ish fun clips. But I still genuinely think Vector Strike is better as a game, which is heresy for a lot of people. You think GTA 6 isn't going to be that good because it's taken so long? That's just kind of how Rockstar flows, though. They're not out here dropping games all the time. I'm expecting it to be good, or at least very, very technically impressive. I do not think they will release the game if it is bad. Just straight up, I think they would just delay the game again. They will 100% rewrite the entire story if they don't think it's good. I think that's just how Rockstar rolls. I don't think it'll be Concord. Well, I don't think it can be Concord. The reason Concord failed is, one, a complete fundamental lack of what made all of the genres they were trying to do into a game. Like, they just didn't understand how to do that. You can say, haha, DI woke killed the game or whatever, but they just didn't really have that cool of character designs. It was so discombobulated, and it had no marketing, and like Sony wanted it to be this big massive thing, but then didn't market it at all, and the game just dropped, and then people didn't know about it until it was shut down because people started joking about it, and then it blew up. I do not think that is possible for GTA 6 because it already is like the most anticipated game, if not of all time, of like recent knowledge. That maybe you can argue for Silksong, but I genuinely don't think so. I genuinely think that GTA 6 is way, way, way bigger because everyone wants, not once, but everyone is like looking forward to at least seeing how the launch goes. With GTA 6. Yeah, you want to play it? Like, I don't really care for Silksong. I think Hollow Knight's a good game. I'm not a big roguelike player. Oh well. But like, I'm looking forward to Silksong because I have a lot of people that are going to love Silksong, and I'm like, hell yeah, that's cool. But I think GTA 6 is just way, way, way broader. And even if people aren't like fucking clamoring for every single little bit of information, which of course superfans are, but like, I feel like that's everyone looking out for Silksong is like fucking desperate at this point. And GTA 6 is just like, it's gonna arrive. Okay. I don't know. It's definitely the biggest upcoming launch, and I don't think it can fail in the way that Concord did, which was really bad marketing. Because, hell, let me look and see fucking GTA 6 trailer. How many views does this have? Because I can assure you this has more than, like, I'll go look for the Concord trailer or whatever. 124 million views. This is 100% more than Concord, like, post it getting shut down and it being a giant meme. I think that is genuinely, like, that's fucking insane. That is massive. There is not a world, even if GTA 6 is complete ass and crashes every 5 minutes and sucks and it runs like Cyberpunk on day one, I think it is going to launch really well. I think people are going to play the fuck out of it because it's a GTA 6. Yeah, you have an 80-year-old at work who talks about GTA 6. It's just so broad compared to every other game. Non-gamers or casual gamers are like, holy shit, it's GTA 6. I don't know. It's not like a lot of smaller communities. Like, fucking, what's blowing up right now? Uma Musume? The average person's not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. The average person's gonna go, like, get a job. Like, what's going on here? But if you talk about GTA 6, you're like, you're cool. They understand that. It's a very different landscape, I think. What's another game I'm looking forward to? Obviously, there's more Deltarune chapters to come, but we're gonna be waiting a fucking while for that, I can guarantee. Z through A is interesting. The new Pokemon game that's coming. That's one where I'm genuinely not sure if I'm going to get it on launch or if I'm gonna wait to see if it's good or not, like a week or two. I'm not pre-ordering because if it's like absolutely awful, I won't get it. But like, if it launches and it's okay, I'm still probably gonna get it. Because I've been having a lot of fun with Scarlet, and the little bit of Arceus that I played was also fun. So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I want Pokemon. I've been on such a Pokemon kick recently, and I don't know why. I'll just sit here and I'll watch, like, YouTube. I'll have my fucking Scott Waz in one monitor, and in the other I've got my Pokemon, and I'm like, I like Pokemon. Not Pokemon Fusion, though. That pissed me off so bad. But Z through A looks interesting. I think if they do the live, they're doing the active live battle thing, not turn-based, which I'm hoping is done well. We'll see. I think that's the one thing that will genuinely just kill the game if it's bad. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna be too awful. So I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun, at least. It might not be a masterpiece. It's definitely not going to be black and white. But like, I think it'll be fun. I don't know. That's just my kind of take on that. Or Fusion's banned in the chat. I'm traumatized completely, just fucking debilitatingly, absolutely terrified of that word. Oh, another thing that's been happening recently. I'm not sure if many people know about this game. It was like really indie, and then it got kind of big, and then it's like kind of indie again. Session Skate Skin, yeah. Session Skate Sim, published by Nacon now. Fuck that studio. I fucking hate this publisher so much. I think they have the most, like, this game fucking sucks, this game's okay, this game's fucking sucks, this game's okay lineup ever. It's kind of baffling. But they took Session and made it really bad. Obviously, they don't have all of the input in the world. Creature Studios is definitely behind a lot of the shittiness. But recently they're promising better updates. We'll see. They attempted a camera overhaul and better skate feel. I don't know about that. A lot of people really, really, really do not like the new camera. It's alright. Like, it's okay. It's not horrible. It's not the best. But I think the willingness to actually do some fundamental change to that game could make it good again. It's looking like a big year for skateboarding games for some reason. Because we have Session getting updates again instead of just fucking pay DLC out the ass, because that's all it's been getting in terms of support for the past like 4 years. And it's pissed me off because I'm an early supporter of this game. I bought it back in, like, when did this... 2022? I think before then even, I bought it. Twice actually, because originally it had some local co-op stuff, I think. So I bought it for my cousin because he was also interested. We don't have shit. The game's not gotten anything. And then we have the new EA skate game, which is looking good. It's, from what I've heard, and I don't know how much I can say, but I have played it, and it's fun. And yeah, sports games not being exclusive to EA because EA asks for too much fucking money, and now they don't have... didn't they have to rebrand FIFA? I don't think they have the trademark for that anymore. I think FIFA themselves pulled rights for EA, which is good. I think it's like EA FC now. Hold up, I can look this up. EA FC. Yeah, EA Sports FC 25. I mean, there's still gonna be yearly releases, so like, oh well, it's not gonna be great, but I think it's good for sports at least. Hi Keith. Oh my god, you're here. I finished your Sims room for you. You've missed a lot. I'll just say that much. I'm not gonna go into detail, but you've missed a lot. We're not doing The Sims today, but we have so you have a pool. I'll give you a minute. Your stream's for... Honestly, that might be for the best. That might be for the best. I'm not sure if you want to know what's happened. I've honestly, outside of like games, I've been having a pretty chill time with some stuff. Catch you up for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna skip a few steps here, and we drowned a demon in the pool in your room. I think that is enough to catch you up. Don't ask questions. It's better if you don't, trust me. Nice. That's the answer I wanted. Nice. Yes. Fuck yeah. Yeah, but we've just been kind of talking about games. You love that you have a pool in your room? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I guess this is very topical. I guess, or not topical. Yeah, kind of. It's relevant to my streams, and that the roadmap for Shadows of Doubt looks fun as hell. Is it chlorine or salt? Salt, you've got ducks. You've got ducks in the pool. Don't mind that. But Shadows of Doubt, the roadmap for that is looking good. Really good for this year. So I'm looking forward to that as well. We're gonna be getting the modifiers update soon, and then we're gonna get the workshop update, which is fucking awesome. Oh, we were talking about big game releases this year. How the fuck did we ignore Peak? This is like the biggest game as of late. It's one of the fad games that we have every year, or every couple of months, it feels like. Months is right. Because, you know, we had Among Us, and that lasted for like a year or two, maybe. And then we've been kind of churning through them. We've got Lethal Company, we've got Repo, we've got Peak. Like, there have been a lot of these fad games recently. A lot of them are like the roguelike type multiplayer games that Lethal Company started the kind of trend for. And they're fun, but it does make me kind of sad because a lot of them are not too replayable. Like, obviously they are, but it's like a, hey, we haven't played Lethal Company in 2 months. Do you want to hop in and mod the fuck out of it because it'll be funny? It's not like, I feel like unless you're a really dedicated fan, you're not going to be hopping in every day and being like, we gotta climb the new Peak Mountain. We gotta do it. I think the people who are doing that are already like, how much can you really get out of that? I don't know. It's fun. I think it's a fun game. Am I playing it actively? Not really. I think it's cool. TF2 getting another update's fucking crazy. It's not a massive update. I think people are overblowing, like, oh my god, it's an MVM update, because MVM hasn't been touched in forever. But it's obviously not going to add new weapons or anything. Don't set expectations too high, but it is going to be nice to have new MVM missions. I'm not a massive, like, tour duty person. I'm not a gambler. Sue me, but I'm not a big Team Fortress 2 gambler. I'll play the update, probably. It'll be fun. It'll probably come out with the normal summer update, which I feel like should be out by now. It's like, is summer almost over? I feel like we have kind of gone through summer already. It's hard for me to keep track because I'm not like actually in school anymore. Like, I've got my summer semester for college, but I just kind of get classes and then I do the classes. Not that crazy. Yeah, that's something to look forward to. Oh, going back to like the fucking trend of like games that are, ooh, summer update soon. They sent out emails to mappers over a week and a half ago. Oh, that's fun. I'm looking forward to that then. See what new maps are in. Hopefully they'll be good. But going back to like the Friends games, Among Us, the original like giant blow up pad, I'm surprised it's still got like pretty consistent updates. I launched it a bit ago, like a couple of days ago, and that game is like, the menu is completely different than what I'm used to, and that's baffling to me. And it's still cheap as fuck. Like, I think this is a game that'll genuinely stick around for so long just because it's so fun to, like, I don't know. If you haven't played it Among Us before, I think getting a group together and like playing it doesn't age. That's one of those games that you could probably play 10 years, 20 years from now, and it'll still be a fun party game. I think Jackbox is also the same way. Obviously more hit or miss because some of the Jackbox games just aren't great. But for the most part, it's a timeless game that you can always come back to with friends. And that one's better because it's, you know, one person needs to own it. I guess Among Us is free on mobile, but like, is it really the same? No. You with Jackbox 1 through 10, yeah. Among Us community night one day? Maybe. We might do a cross-community night. No promises. I'm not the organizer of this, but it could happen. I have heard rumors. I want to do more community night stuff, to be fair. I love Treason. I think that, you know, you've got, like, the evolution. Can I... Hold up. We're gonna be really professional about this. Hold up. Check this out. Let me fucking... Is this gonna work? This is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use the backup capture. Okay, so we've got, like, you know, you've got over here, you have, where's my, there it is. You've got, like, that's not thick enough. Brushes. Wait, no, where is it? Size big. You have TTT. This is like the original. You've got the Gary's Mod TTT, and then you kind of branch off. Your sub expired. My bad. You should have caught it. Why is it not telling me? This happened with someone else earlier. Thank you for the fucking resub. I don't know why it's not giving you the notification. But yeah, you've got TTT, and then you kind of branch off here, and you've got your Among Us. How the fuck? Yeah, that's an Amongy, and then you go, weep. And then we kind of have another branch here where we've got Treason. Whatever, that's close enough. I can't draw with a mouse. Fucking, hold up. What's the dude look like? I'll just do a fedora. Oh, that's fucking stylish. Check that shit. You got Treason there. And like, more of these games keep coming out, I feel like. There are obviously more that exist that I am not thinking of. But these kind of like social deductive games, I guess, if you want to be real about it, you've got Mafia over here, or Secret Hitler. Dude, I need to get my drawing tablet. Actually, my handwriting is not much better than this. But like, I'm interested to see where it goes from here. And this, like, this keeps going. You've got fucking, what's that? Duck Duck Goose, this silly ass goose game. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, we'll get the eye and then the, like, I don't know. This is just an interesting, like, fad to me. This whole, all of this, I'm interested to see where it goes, because Midnight World, yeah, there's a lot, like, I guess this is like all of the board games is really what I mean here. This is gonna be a conspiracy board by the end. Yeah, spoilers, can't believe you. This is way oversimplifying it. There's more steps here. There's more steps like inside of TTT, because that's broad. You've got Gmod TTT, and then you've got all of the ports and like whatever. But it really is just like different branches. You have fucking, if we really want to go about this, you have the ship from like 2010. That's a fun game. Fucking beep. That's, yeah, there we go. The ship. That's a fun game. that is an old ass fun game. And I guess you could say like that could have inspired this as well in certain ways. And it's all interconnected. It's all, oh my god. Ah! I don't even know where I was gonna go from there. I had more of a thought in my brain originally, but like I think that's just so interesting how there's these branches off of these genres, and it just, yeah, it's all TTT. Like the idea of Among Us is really just trouble in terrorist town. That's it. Yeah, especially nowadays, people don't really know, like, obviously people know Gmod, but I think they forget a lot of the impact that it's really had with its different game modes. You want to get people together to play Sonic Roboblast 2? It's a Doom engine game, and it has match game mode that's like Doom with power-ups. That sounds fun. Demonetized and banned. Yup, there goes the non-existent monetization on the VODS channel. God damn it, can't believe I've gone and done that. Gmod made modern gaming? I think in some ways, yeah. I can't say that it's like made modding bigger. It might have, but like I think it's definitely inspired a lot of modders to go from Gmod into like hard modding games as well, which is so cool because the modding scene's fucking awesome. All of the games that I've talked about, like Lethal Company and Repo and Among Us, all of those games have mods that make the game more fun to play. It's called modern gaming. Yeah. There's, I think a lot of TTT when I think of like Gmod's impact, because that's like the most visible to me, but I'm sure somewhere out there you can find kind of proof that other more game modes inspired other games. Like I'm sure the building in Gmod's sandbox has done something. Fucking Nextbots! They're like, that's a big Roblox thing now. No one even knows where that name comes from. I'm like, it's a Gmod. Nextbots actually kind of make me sad because it's like, they're not just fucking PNGs. That's the laziest type of Nextbot. It's not even like, that's not what they are. When I think Nextbot, I think fucking Moss Man going, I think you should go with Alex, and then walking 2 feet and sitting down. That's my Nextbot. That's what I think of. Not the fucking, here's hot dog running at you at 200 funny fucking miles per hour. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, there are a lot of genres that like I think are have so much potential, or like are so underutilized. I really think that Among Us just didn't update fast enough. I think they could have probably still been popular now if they just had a lot of these updates out quicker. Because like any community, the community moves faster than the developers, and then people move to Town of Us, and then that kind of got oversaturated really quick, and people stopped really caring, and no one really knew when the Among Us updates came out, because by the time they did, no one was playing Among Us anymore, which is crazy because Among Us lived on for like multiple years. Like, I guess Airship came out, and that's kind of when things started to fall off, but now they've got like a shit ton of roles and whatnot. Each version of Among Us controlled a little differently. Oh, I don't know, that's just kind of that's just how things go. I think Inner Sloth making Outer Sloth was really cool though. Like, you can't deny that. It's just a publishing company that says, here's a lot of money, fucking go for it. I'm down for that. That's cool as hell. I'm 100% on board with that. They just see cool games and they throw a fuck ton of money at it. That's neat. That's cool. There's one game that I genuinely can't stop looking at, and that's Rolling Line. I own this game. This is the game I own. It's not much of a game, to be fair. It is fucking gorgeous. It's just a train game. It's a really simple. It's a $20 VR PC train game. You don't need to be in VR. You can play it just in PC. And you just make little miniature train track model stuff, and it's gorgeous. For what it is a beautiful game. And I admire it so much. I wish I had the time to put into it, but I just do not at all. I tried making a map one time. I got most of it blocked out. And then I dropped the game completely, which is unfortunate. I have a couple of games that like are really up there and like I would love to fucking play this way more, but I just don't for some reason. Rolling Line isn't quite one of those. The Rolling Line's like a I'm chill as fuck and I'm already in VR. I want to just drive a train around and look at gorgeous sights. Then I go into Rolling Line. A couple of the games that I'm like, actually, I want to play this more, but I like, for some reason, I want to play it with someone, or I don't have anyone to play it with, and Warfork is one of those. There's this little chunk in my recently played that is basically all of these games. We have Vector Strike, we have Warfork, we have Yomi Hustle, Risk of Rain 2, Not Uma Umusume, Counter-Strike Source. That was a really fun game. I bought a server for that for a while. But like, Warfork is genuinely the best Quake fork ever. Vector Strike is the best sports ball fucking hand game ever. I love it. Yomi Hustle is just like really, really fun to hop into with friends and beat each other's asses without needing to play every single goddamn day with I don't like normal fighting games. It's too much of a time sink. Terraria is another one, but it's an interesting case because I just want this game to have a fucking update again. They're working on it. They've been working on it. I need it. I'm not that crazy about it. I'm just kind of waiting to do another playthrough until the game's out or like updated. Damn, that's gonna be fun. There are a couple of games with really big updates coming out. I mentioned this earlier, but we have RimWorld with a massive update. TF2 has an update coming out. Terraria has a pretty big update. Zomboid has like a complete overhaul, basically. Repo just had its update. Can you consider chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune to be an update? No, you had to pay for it separately. 1 and 2 are classified as a demo. That's a release. Whatever. Pressure on Roblox just got a big update. I know. I don't really give a fuck. V really likes it. It's doors. I don't care. I know that it's like less doors now, but fundamentally it's still doors. That's boring. I can use my time better and like do art, better myself as a human being. I don't know, that's kind of how I see a lot of games now, which is pretty fucked up. I know that Gianni's in Pressure. Like, it's better than doors, but it's also still just doors. You like Pressure more, you still don't really care. Yeah, that's kind of my sentiment. Oh, I guess another game that's like, this game's fucking fun, but I just don't play it that much anymore is The Finals. The Finals is fun as hell. I really liked The Finals, actually. I just haven't played it much. I got like 40 hours in a month or two. Oh, well. Oh my god, I was talking about, like, I accidentally just launched this game. I was just talking about games that are, like, were fucking massive for a bit and then fell off the face of the earth. Web fishing was one of those. I just double-clicked on it on accident. You downloaded it when I played often and never joined. Do you still have it downloaded? You love web fishing? I think it's fun, but there's not much going on. It's web fishing. It's fun for a month. And it's not really worth playing anymore. I wish VR in general was better. I know that if you get VR, it's like, you gotta have your one game that you can sink 1,000,000 hours into. You deleted it. You prefer web fishing modded because the customization options are too limited? That's fair. I think of VR, it's so cool. I love VR so much. I don't want to say I'm a big tech person because that makes me sound like, oh yeah, fucking crypto and AI. I'm not. I just think physical hardware is really cool. And the technology that they've put into things like, you know, the Quest, the Rift S, etc. I still love the Rift S. Mine fucking broke on me for no reason and I'm mad about it, but oh well. I think VR is such a good, amazing, underutilized piece of shit. Like, VR chat's fun, question mark. I don't have the personality to just go world hopping in VR chat and have a good time. I just don't think it's that fun. I'll hop into Blade and Sorcery every now and then and be a psychopath. I think that's like my game that I would hop into. Same with Underdogs, but that's a lot. It's a roguelike. I can't find myself coming back to it that much. I guess Blade and Sorcery is technically the same, but it's got more of like a progression system. VR chat is fun if you have a friend to play some cool world with. Yeah, I know that. I know that very well. It's the only time I'll play VR chat. Beat Saber used to be my shit. I used to love Beat Saber. Back in like 2020, it was fun for Cirtle's B-Day thing. Yes, I agree. Doing like events in VR chat is fun. But just playing VR chat like repeatedly, not that great. Not that great of a game. Beat Saber was my shit for a while. I got pretty good at Beat Saber. And then yeah, I played it so much that I just ran out of songs and I'm like, I don't want to grind to be better and better and better and better at anything, really. I'm not that kind of gamer for the most part. Beat Saber's fun. I like it. I'll hop into it whenever I'm in VR for a bit. Oh well. There's a game that's been in early access for a bit called Brutalistic, and it's literally just like those old Flash games but in VR. We were just fucking up stick figures. That game's fun. It's made by like a single guy. And I was in the Discord like when it first came out. And there were like 10 other people in it. And now it's like, I checked into the Discord recently again just to see what was going on. And it's like 100 kids all fucking begging for the dumbest shit. And I'm like, God, I hate that this is what VR is. I hate that this is what VR is. It makes me so sad. Especially because it's like, it's a cartoony game, I guess, but that kids should not be playing it, probably. Like, they just shouldn't be. I feel the same way about Blade and Sorcery. Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades is a fun as hell game for any age. Give them an AR-15. Give those kids a gun. Do not give them Brutalistic. Please. Do not let them rip limbs off of stick figures. Give them guns. Gorilla Tag sucks. Okay, we're skipping a bit forward. I was just kind of going through my list of VR games that I own. I like Gorilla Tag. Sue me. I think it's got like the Among Us treatment right now. I think it was really fun, and you have to play it in private lobbies. You have to play it in private lobbies. If you were playing public, you want to die. Same way in Among Us. Same way in Among Us. I think the game right now is good. I think the community was better when it wasn't all children. Which I don't think is that controversial to say. You liked it when it originally came out? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I remember when it first came out, and I would spend my nights going through putting in like really common codes. Some random 7-year-old taught you how to play and they were low-key cracked. I used to be low-key cracked. No, in Gorilla Tag, I was the fucking cracked 7-year-old. I was like, I don't know, I was like 16 or something. But I was fucking good at Gorilla Tag. Not like, haha, I'm okay. Like, no, I'd be hopping around the walls like a fucking asshole. Good at Gorilla Tag. And climbing like pixel surfaces. I like Gorilla Tag a lot. I had a Gorilla Tag stream once where I downloaded custom worlds. I downloaded every single custom world that was in the game at the time that you could mod in. Played it offline and streamed it. And that was like some of the most fun, because one of them was like a Fodian level, and I just was like, all right, I'm gonna beat this on stream. And I just climbed the entire map in like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go on to the next map. And it was a fun experience. I think that was like, I look back on that very fondly. It wasn't like, I like a lot of my streams that weren't really the biggest stream ever, but I just had a lot of fun and I have fond memories of them. I'm really bummed that that stream's just like gone now. There's a couple of clips from it. That game was fun. There's not much to say there. We're gonna move on to VTOL VR. This is another really fun VR game that is really enjoyable. Will I play it for more than 13.1 hours? No. Am I gonna hop in every now and then and crash into the tallest tower I see? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm not that big into the dogfighting, but I think the jet controls of VTOL VR are some of the best. It's a very, very, very intricate game that's very fun to just fly around in. And there's like the learning curve of actually having to learn to fly. And I think that's cool. There's not too much else to say there. You like the Spider-Man type game? There are a lot of those. There was one that was official and it was like fun. It was a demo. You play it for about 2 hours max. But if you're if you're talking about Davigo, the one where I was a giant ass head and punching people, that one was fun. I like Davigo. It is a little too competitive for my liking, especially in like 2v1s. You've got to be so locked in for that. And I hit my hands a couple of times. A considerable amount of times, actually. My hands fucking hurt by the end of that really bad. I can't remember. I think I might have gotten a little skin taken off, but like we don't worry about that. That one's fun. It's just not everyone needs VR. It's like one person in VR. I think that's my favorite type of VR game, the asymmetric VR, where one person's in VR and you can just have other people on PC and play. VR Minecraft, that is also very much like that. Yeah, just some people can be in VR, some people don't have to be. It's fun. It's enjoyable. One that I have like 30 minutes in, but like 3 hours in the demo is Clam. That game is fun. It's getting over in VR. That's it. It was okay. I think it's got mixed reviews. Yeah. It's got 100 reviews, so it's really small, but it's fun. I think, genuinely, one of my favorite VR games is a pretty indie game. How many reviews does this have? 2,000? Not bad. But it's called The Break-In. I've streamed this game once, and it is a fucking fantastically fun game. It recently came out in 1.0, and I want to revisit it. I think it would be really fun to do in co-op at some point, like streaming The Break-In with someone. It's a VR game, and you just steal shit. That's it. That's the whole... You're just stealing shit. It's... I guess it can kind of fall into that roguelike-ish voice proximity game that's meant to be really funny. But this was, like, ahead of the curve. It says it came out in 2025. This game was in early access for a long time. Like, if I scroll down on the news, I think this was, like, 2022, maybe? 2021 was the first, like, update. So I'm gonna assume game started development in 2021. It's a very fun game. It was kind of ahead of the curve in the voice proximity, funny with friends type of game. And I think it works really well, actually. It is an extremely funny game. And I look forward to playing it again at some point. Tabletop Simulator snuck its way in here. That's not really a VR game. I don't really count that. You got stuff like Skyrim VR. That's bad by itself, but good when modded. I don't have much to say on that. I bought the game when it was on sale, because it, like, never goes on sale. And it was, like, 15 bucks. I yoinked it, because it's a good deal, and I'm going to mod it at some point. So, there's another game called Stride Fates. Now, this game has a history behind it. It has a history. Joyway, the people who made this, are kind of fucking awful people, which is really upsetting. Stride, the original game, is really good. The premise of these games is you are parkour in VR. That's about it. And for the most part, it's smooth, it's fun, it's VR, so it's a little bit jank. But it originally was just Stride, and you'd pay for it, and they'd make good updates. They threw in multiplayer, that was all good and fun. And they were like, on our roadmap, we're gonna have a story mission. Like, we're gonna have a full voice-acted story, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. And if you bought the game back then, you got that. Maybe. Stride Fates came along and is the standalone version of the campaign. It is basically the same engine, is the same everything, basically. But it's got a campaign now. And it's not just like a mission-based runaround game. And the only way... Initially, I guess, if you bought Stride, you were supposed to get Stride Fates. But the only way to redeem it is by going and fucking emailing them saying, hey, I bought the game, here's my receipt, give me Stride Fates. Which is dumb. Which is stupid as fuck. I am lucky enough to have been in the Discord and known about this when it happened. I know many people did not know that. And that, like, promise of if you own Stride, you can get Stride Fates, I don't think when Stride Fates came out that you can send them an email anymore and say, hey, I own Stride, can you give me Stride Fates? Even if you can prove that you bought it before Stride Fates came out or, like, was announced, You fucking pay up, loser. Which is so annoying. And it's a horrible, horrible practice. And this is avoiding the fact that the game has very bad voice acting that sounds very much like AI. And was for a while. And pictures. They had VR fucking, or AI, like, everything. And then they got a wave of backlash. Amazing amount of backlash. Like, fucking no one liked this. So they pulled back. They were like, okay, no more AI. Neat. The game still fucking sucks. It was probably written by AI. It is not a good game. They have made the movement worse. The story isn't great. The gunplay in both games is kind of ass. I broke the game at many points by just playing it. Maybe it's worth $15 on sale, but overall, Stride Fates just isn't that good. It just isn't that fun. Which is bummer. Because that game had a lot of potential, and I feel like that's what a lot of VR games are. Is there's a lot of potential behind them, and they just kind of fall flat. They just kind of, oh well, which is a bummer. I think it's definitely like the medium that is the saddest. In terms of modern gaming. I have a lot more games that I could talk about in VR. We've got the bangers, we've got Half-Life Alyx, we've got the Walking Dead games, like Desert Bus VR. Those are all up there. Those are all amazing games. There's the Half-Life 2 VR game. That one's fun. That's cool. I mean, Boneworks, I'm gonna be controversial. I don't really like Boneworks that much. The game's okay. That's about it. I think it was really rough. It also has to contend with fucking Half-Life Alyx, which came out around the same time. And Half-Life Alyx just blows it out of the water. I don't care if your body is fully physical and simulated. That does not matter. That does not make a better game. Just because you have neat physics that aren't even that good. I don't like the gunplay in Boneworks. I don't like the physics interactions. I don't think they're great. The story doesn't fucking matter at all in Boneworks. Like, it was fun for the time, and then Half-Life Alyx came around and was actually revolutionary, and nothing has been able to follow it up at all. It is the best VR game, and it is kind of worth getting a headset that you can link to a PC for. Genuinely. Like, if you find yourself being able to go and play VR chat, or like have these other games that'll satiate you and make you think the headset's worth it, and then be able to play fucking Half-Life Alyx as well, that is like, that's the killer app, the one game that is genuinely worth buying at full price. Get Half-Life Alyx. If you have VR and a VR-ready PC, wait for it to go on sale for fucking $18. That's how low it goes now. $18. Last summer sale, 14 days ago, just ended today, actually. $18. That is crazy. Half-Life Alyx had you in tears? Yeah, it's phenomenal. And yes, it's Half-Life 2.0. You're like, whatever. The story is still unique. It is still a good story. And it means that you aren't missing out too much depending on where they go on Half-Life 3. You are not missing out too much by not playing the game, which I think is good. I think people would have been way more upset if it was fully Half-Life 3. I think that would have gotten people so mad. So I think Valve did an amazing, amazing job there. There's not too much else for me to talk about. It's like, there's a lot of smaller games. You've got Budget Cuts 2, etc. Those are fun games. You enjoy chat and VR chat. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not... VR chat, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Tube! How's it going? Thank you for the raid. You let Moon choose the raid message. I think that's so fucking funny. We're talking about the state of gaming. Or not even the state, just like we're just talking about gaming in general. I've been talking about VR for the past like 30 minutes. Whose birthday? That's just what Mood says when he does a raid and convinces anyone to also say happy birthday. But Tube Toad, thank you for the raid. She chose it. She's learning so fast. Fucking wonderful. Let me get this shout out going. Is it fucking exclamation point? Is that how I do it? Yeah. You're an ad hal. You're so... That is 100%. Oh my god, we do have ads running right now. That sucks. That's a bummer. We got 3 seconds and then ads are over. Ads are over. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. You can 100% raid and dash if you need to. I know you were working on emotes. I was lurking for a bit. If you need to go get food or just take a break, I understand. So I hope you enjoyed your stream. Everyone here who hasn't heard of Tube Toad, go follow. Tube Toad is a rather good friend. We yap at each other occasionally. Or I guess it's like a 3-way yap. We've got a little group chat going. But they're a really good person. They have fun streams. And I'm gonna just fucking yap about VR. I'm gonna be so honest. I was like, there's not that many VR games to talk about. And then I look over and I see like, I need to talk about Rec Room and Pavlov and Super Hot, and we've got a couple of games. Rec Room, I think. I've not seen Willy's Wonderland. I'm gonna talk about Rec Room. This is the VR game that I have the most hours in. I love Rec Room. I think it's better than VR chat. Just flat out. I think VR chat's better for expressing yourself. I think Rec Room is the better game. I had more fun fucking around in Rec Room and building in Rec Room and meeting people in Rec Room than being in VR chat. I think it's just a nicer space. Rec Room does have legs now. That fucking weirds me out. I don't like their new models at all, to be fair. But can't shake your ass on a stripper. Okay, VR chat is kind of like your job, and doing that in Rec Room is not really possible and morally questionable. So, you know, there's definitely benefits to VR chat. I'll say that much. There are benefits to VR chat. But I like Rec Room. You tend to forget you have full body? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. My time in Rec Room, I've enjoyed so much more than anything in VR chat. I think it's just a more... I can't really... I'm not that deep about it, to be fair. I do have 187 hours in Rec Room. I've played a lot of Rec Room. I think it's more fun to world hop in Rec Room because you can just, like, see... One, Rec Room's basically VR chat, but it's E for everyone. And I think the game modes are better. Like, what's built into Rec Room? Well, first of all, VR chat doesn't really have anything built in except, like, the base home. I guess the Black Cat is, like, basically built in at this point. It's just the place to go. But Rec Room is much more of a game. If I'm going to meet up with people in VR, and like actually go and play stuff, I think I'd do it in Rec Room Maybe I haven't played many game worlds and good game worlds in VR chat. That's fair. I haven't played too much VR chat in general. I've played a lot more Chrome. I like the kidsy aesthetic as well. I just think I like bright colors. Is that so insane of me? I like bright colors and things being somewhat uniform. Like, they're gonna have kind of nuts accessories or whatever in Rec Room, but at the same time, it is still like the base character. It's just more uniform. It feels more polished than VR chat. That's all I can really say about that. Moving on to Pavlov. God, this game is fucking sad now. It's really upsetting. I think it's on a bit of a comeback recently, actually. But, I really, really enjoyed... They had, like, a World War II update at one point. And I played the fuck out of that. I'm not a World War II head at all. I just think it's more fun to play that than the modern guns in a VR setting. And it was just really good for the time. Pavlov is just really good. Last played in 2021, and I don't think there was anyone on in 2021. But it was fucking fun. It was fucking fun when I was able to play it. And then I guess the last one that I really want to talk about here is Super Hot VR. This is a classic. This is... You can't like... If you own VR, you've got to own Super Hot VR. It's $10 on sale. It's on sale constantly. All the time. I don't know why it's like 70% now. It is a very good game. It got review bombed at some point for some reason. I don't really know why, actually. But it is very, very fun. It is extraordinarily fun. And that's basically it for my VR game, like, kinda talk through, I guess. I like VR. I wish that VR had more. I think the Break-In is definitely, like, up there in terms of VR games that I would actively go back to. I'm out of things to yap about in terms of games. I feel like I've reached every depth, every crevice of my brain to try and talk about game. Fucking, we were talking about Gary's mod earlier. I somehow just kind of ignored Dark RP. I love Dark RP. I'm insane for that. Liquid, stay hydrated. Thank you. This 2 area is massive for VR, yeah. Holy shit! You just reminded me. 2 games that I didn't remember because they are not on Steam but are downright the best. Up there with Half-Life Alyx VR games. Genuinely, fucking Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2. I hate that they're Oculus exclusive. I hate that so much, but they are the best VR games out there. They are so good. And no one knows about them. But it is, like, actually fucking inspirational, those 2 games. Not because they're like, this game's really sad and inspiring. It is like, this game's fucking world is so cool. It inspired me to actually pick up writing again and, like, world building and logo design. And, like, I was working on, I think it was a Roblox game because I didn't want to work in Godot at the time. And I thought it would, like, fit Roblox close enough. And it was just like this this space game, very, very heavily inspired by Echo. God, I love Echo. Echo VR, the sports one, is really good as well. I'm talking about Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2, the single player ones. Those two are amazing. I'm so fucking... I will say, they got bought out by Oculus, Ready at Dawn, and then they got shut down. And I'm so fucking mad at them for that, because they made some amazing games. Like, genuinely, Lone Echo, Echo Arena, Echo Combat, and Lone Echo 2 are all, like, genuinely fucking VR changing and just underrated. They're critically loved, but, like, it just makes me so sad, because Ready at Dawn had such a good world, and it's just fucking gone. Sent to the Facebook depths, and it makes me so goddamn sad. So sad. I guess I'll drown myself now instead of, like... Did you just redeem both of those at once? That's not gonna... Congratulations, you scammed yourself. Congratulations, you scammed yourself. I'm gonna drown now. I'll askified. This is not good for me. No. Oh god. Facebook both brought in a new era and killed it off. Yeah. You gotta lurk and hide away. I understand 100%. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did, actually. I was not expecting that. I hope you can go take care of yourself, because you streamed before this, and I very, very much understand. You're an asshole. You're actually... Sorry, why? Why did you hydrate me? Why would you do that? Anyways, take care of yourself. Thank you for the raid. All done. Oh god. All done. Holy shit. Sloshing sounds whenever I move. Yeah, that'd be a fun integration for me to do. Oh god. Ugh. I'm fine. I'm fine. I may not be fine. I'm fine. We're good. We're okay. I kind of... I've done an hour and a half of yapping. It's not like I can really go into a game at this point. Got a little... I'm contemplating right now. So... No, I can't leak. I can't leak. I can't leak. I cannot leak. I'm sorry. I had an idea. However, I have also thought about just keeping this a secret until it appears one day. And I think that would be more fun than showing it off to everyone, so... This is not anything for my stream. It would just be something I'm working on for fun. But it is, like, I guess a sort of gift. So, not going to be streaming it. I'm fucking excited for RimWorld Odyssey. They showed off more yesterday and I didn't get to read it. I think that this is definitely the best update that the game has ever gotten. From everything we've seen, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be so good. I'm actually not, honestly, I think Yap stream, and we're chill, we're good. I'm not sure how long we're gonna keep going on. I wanna keep streaming, but I'm out of things to yap about. I remembered Lone Echo and Lone Echo 2. And then that's it. That's it. When my world gets rimmed, all my colonists fucking died. Yeah, that happened. That did happen. However, we're gonna have a single colonist playthrough, starting this weekend with the new DLC. It's gonna be fun. It's going to be great. It's gonna be interesting. I've done a lot of solo colonist playthroughs before. However, I have not been able to do it quickly. It might be a very, very, very slow start, which is okay. I think we'll still have fun. It's gonna be tense, and we're going to get to explore the DLC together, which I think will be very fun. So we've got that planned. That might be the whole weekend. I might do that 2 in a row. We're always gonna go back to The Sims as well. There are more people that like don't have a sim for them, which I think would be fun to throw together, like a second house. Or ideally, what I think would be really, really fun is getting people from Searle's community who are like sometimes here and whatnot, and making like the Searle apartment. I think that would be funny as hell. But other than that, like, I think that's like the schedule for now. I don't usually make a proper schedule. I'm kind of bad at that, to be 100% honest. Is there a multiplayer mod for The Sims? No, there's not, unfortunately. It'd be fun. I feel like that was rumored at one point. Sims 4 multiplayer. No. There is a mod, apparently, but it's like... It's like local network, and it's only the same household, and it's weird. It's weird. I feel like I've looked into it before. Holy shit, I just thought of the fucking stupidest idea. I thought of the dumbest idea ever. How many people here own RimWorld and most, if not all, of the DLC? Because if we have people to do that, we could even just do base game. But just doing RimWorld multiplayer modded. No pausing, and we just control our colonists, that would be kind of funny. It'd be chaotic. It'd probably go poorly. I think it would be funny. I want to do more things with chat, with the saplings. The bytes, megabytes, and gigabyte, or the fucking bytes, gigabytes, and terabytes. I can't believe I almost forgot actual subs. I guess what I'm saying is I want to do chatter. Like, to be honest, I can't do it every week. And I think once a month is probably good, but I need to like... I'm desperate. My brain is failing at this point. Do we... There's gotta be someone on. I'm ending early. It's not that late. There's gotta be someone right now that I can raid. Fucking Kofi is streaming. No, that feels... I don't... You know what? Maybe we be nice and we go find someone. Because I am like starting to kind of die a bit. And I got a couple of things that I want to go do. So I think we're gonna find someone to raid. And I think it'll be fun. And I think it'll be funny. And I like it. It's like 110 for all of the RoomWorld stuff right now. Oh, even on sale, it's still fucking expensive. Like, to be fair, it's still kind of pretty fucking expensive. Let me... whenever I don't know who to... Well, it's 15% off and still 110. Yeah, that's about right. Whenever I don't know who to raid, I usually try and go to tags and just search like transgender or trans femme and then look for VTubers that have like very low viewers, because I feel like a lot of the times I can trust silly trans girls on the internet. Like, and if I can make their day better, that's just awesome, you know? That's just fun. That's a good day. I'm looking for like anything that catches my eye right now. And then I see like Fortnite competitive and half of them are blocked for may contain sexual themes, and I'm like, great. Like, hold up. Fucking, I'm gonna show this real quick. That's the wrong thing. So, right now, look how many of these are blocked for sexual content. It's like all of them. It is genuinely like so many, which is funny to me. May contain sexual themes, so even better. Maybe. Maybe. I think it really depends on how it's portrayed. Because I don't know. I've got nothing against it, but I myself, that's not how I stream. Notice the distinct, like, you know, the setup I have. So I'm not like explicitly an 18+ community. You've got to be an adult. You've got to be a fucking but I'm not like, oh, we love kids here. We love kids. So I'm trying to like middle ground it, which isn't the best, but oh my god, that's me. That's me. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, what the on the directory, this is huge. I'm totally not just searching from low to high. That got me lightheaded. I'm not even kidding. That got me on the silliness. I don't want to raid someone who's collabing. Whenever I see peak, I'm just assuming that they're in the middle of a collab, and I'm like, I feel bad. Oh, wait, this is cute. Hold up. Pause. I think we found our person. I think we found our person. This is adorable. honestly quite like this. They've got a really cute little PNG tuber set up, and they're doing like a mix of pixel art and normal art, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Let us get this raid started, because this is honestly sick as hell. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. You're great. You're amazing. Thank you all for being here, and especially sticking through me trying to find someone to raid. You're amazing for that. Thank you all. 5 of you are here. That's fucking phenomenal. Thank you for sitting through my dumbass yapping about gaming stream. I love you all. I hope you go have fun over at Watermelon. They're doing pixel art stuff. That's kind of my jam. I kind of like pixel art. I'm not sure if you knew this, but I might enjoy pixel art a bit. So I hope you all have fun over at Watermelon stream. I'm gonna be in there. I'm probably gonna end up lurking after a bit, but they're working on some game jam art, which is cool as hell. But I'll catch you all this weekend. Tude was doing art too. It comes full circle. I know, right? Yeah, this looks cool. I hope you all have fun over there. Thank you for being here. Bye. Bye. Go have fun.